Do you feel that there is so much office politics that you work in a snake pit? In this video, I'm going to talk about 6 ways that you can maneuver office politics. So let's get started. Hey, my name is Devika Das. I help women leaders be more impactful, influential, and have more presence. If that is you, press the bell icon and press the subscribe button, and let's get going. There is office politics in every office. It's so obvious. There are few ingredients that are needed for having politics in organization. One, most importantly, people, groups, competition, resources, a sense of scarcity. And sometimes a political situation is in the culture itself, a culture of scarcity, competition, vileness, toxicity. Women often don't participate in politics, or they keep away, saying that it's too ugly, it takes away from real work, my work will speak for itself, and it doesn't work. The first thing that you can do is real self-awareness. Look at yourself as somebody on the chess table. What is the pawn that represents you? Who is surrounding you? Who is in your team? What are the moves that you can make? Have an objective perspective about where you are. This would mean having a clear understanding as to what your contribution is. What is the competence that you're bringing to the table? How unique is your competition? How important is your unique competition to your organization? Is that visible to that organization? Do the important stakeholders know how important you are and why you are that important? Have an objective perspective of who you are, where you stand, what moves you can make, and who is surrounding you and who is in your team, just like a chessboard. Second thing is, don't have an emotional reaction to politics. I know it is difficult. It's really difficult when people are toxic around you to not have emotional reactions, to not feel hurt, abandoned, no sense of belonging, and all of these little microaggressions that politics brings about. It's hurtful. But when you respond in an emotionally riled up way, you are losing the battle. When women speak from a place of emotions, we are termed as drama queens. You can feel hurt, you can feel angry, and you can feel a sense of betrayal in office politics. But don't come from a place of riled up emotions when you are responding. Take time out, move out of the situation, get your perspective right. You can have a coach, you can have somebody to talk to, a mentor, and come back and then respond. But when you are responding to the politics, hold your own. Don't let anybody else talk you down. The third tip is to observe, observe, observe. Observation is very important. Really, to know where you are, you need to observe people. Now, this could mean looking at the way language is used around certain people. Look around yourself as to what kind of body language is around people. Who is the gossip monger? What is the gossip that's going around? The super spreader of the gossip, who is that? What is the real culture of the organization? Not that one that is written on the brochure or the PR wants you to know. What is the real culture? The fourth tip is to manage up. Women have a tendency to be great managers when they manage down. It comes from the sense of the need for equality, the need for fairness. Managing down is easier for women than managing up. However, it is very, very important for you to be seen by people who are key stakeholders, for you to have access to resources, to have them on your side. Managing up doesn't mean only managing your direct boss. It means going beyond. It's not just important for your immediate boss to know who you are, how you contribute. It is important for the key stakeholders, your boss's boss, and beyond, to know who you are and how you're impacting the organization. There are a few ways you can do it. Look at the values these people have. So if your boss's boss is working on something on innovation, take what you have, what you're working on, and put a twist around innovation and present it to them. Talk about how you're using innovation in your work. Ask questions around the topic. The second thing that you can do is when somebody is working on a pet project that is very, very dear to them, especially in the senior executive level, you volunteer or contribute to that pet project. That will help you be seen more and will help you manage up better. Yes, I know this might sound inauthentic to you, but remember, we are playing the game to win. There is one caveat. When you're managing people who are more powerful than your boss, make sure he or she does not feel humiliated, diminished, or insecure. When you are managing your boss's boss, make sure that your boss gets enough or more credit for your recognition. The fifth tip is change the way you look at office politics. There are people and there are egos, and they're not going to go away anywhere. Putting your head in the sand is not going to help. Accept and let it go. Your wild boss will not go away. Your toxic colleagues will not go away. People will not change because you are not happy with the way people behave towards you. What you can only do is manage. And how do you manage politics? Be aware of who you are, empower yourself, observe other people, and play the game. It is the dance of life. In politics, you take 2 steps ahead, the other person takes 2 steps ahead. It's a dance. Be detached, play the game, and accept that it is here. The quicker you accept it, the easier it will be not to come from a place of victimhood. The 6th tip, I'm running out of fingers in one hand. 6th tip is to leave if it gets too toxic. If you are not at a stage where you feel that you can be detached from what is going around you, if you feel that politics is humiliating you, you are scapegoated, you don't feel a sense of belonging, you feel betrayed, and it is taking a toll on your mental health, plan your exit. Your career should not be the price you pay for your well-being. Understand that this is not for you, and find somebody to talk to. It could be a coach, it could be a mentor, and if you think you need therapeutic help, find a therapist, speak to somebody else. Reach out to your network and start looking for options. No career is worth your sense of well-being. If you can't thrive in the long run in that organization, it is time to leave. You have to live with yourself, and humiliating, condescending behavior around people means that you will not be able to build a long-term reputation for yourself. If you have been in a politically toxic environment, do leave in the comment section how you dealt with it. Let's learn from each other. Before you go, if this has been valuable to you, please share, like, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you.